This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social in association with Pursue Fitness. I'm joined by the new Southern Area Light Heavyweight Champion, Dan Azeez, after your spectacular 6-round stoppage win over Charlie Duffield. Dan, first and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm really happy that I got the win. I feel like it's a dream still, but yeah, mainly because of the platform it's on and everything. It's the big stage, so yeah, I'm happy, I'm pleased.
Let's just talk about that. You mentioned it's the big stage. It was the first fight on the live telecast of the Sky Sports box office. Few extra butterflies beforehand because of that?
Do you know what? It's mainly, I didn't want to put a stinker on. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone, we've been saying war, this, he hits hard, I hit hard. Then imagine it was just a boring old crap fight. Like, everyone would have been like, God. So I'm happy that it ended the way it did. And yeah, it was a good show. Everyone I've bumped into so far is like, yeah, no, that was a really, really good finish. Good, like, you broke him down, and yeah, it was good. So I'm happy.
Now, you mentioned that people were talking about it being a war. You're both known as come-forward fighters who throw a lot of shots. I think it's fair to say that people were expecting potentially a slightly more competitive fight than we saw out there, whereas you went in and really dominated from round one.
Yeah, to be fair, like, I didn't do a lot of talking because I know Charlie and I respect him a lot. Everyone was like, yeah, it's 50-50, but in my head, I know what I'm capable of. My trainer does. I know how hard I train, so I know what kind of performance I was going to do, to be fair, like what was going to, like, is in terms of whose favourite was going into. So yeah, I just thought, let me do my talking in the ring. Like, there's no point shouting off like, yeah, nah, it's going to be easy. You lot will just see on the day, innit? So, yeah.
First round, you came out, you hit him with a lovely power jab that really got a reaction from his eye. Did you notice that at the time?
Yeah, straight away. I landed a very solid jab. My coach said, yeah, first jab, nice and stern one. And yeah, straight away hit him on the eye, and I could see him starting to blink. So I thought, okay, then, and he started to puffen up a bit. So I said, all right, it's not going to be long until, yeah, either closes or gets a cut. So yeah, we just worked off from there.
When something like that happens so early in a fight, do you have to kind of rein yourself in to not really go for the jugular, as it were?
Yeah. 'Cause I still had to mix it up, If he knows that obviously I'm going for the eye, then obviously he's going to be a bit more protective of it. So I had to mix it up, go to the body sometimes, hit him with some soft jabs and whatnot, so he's not expecting that, that stern jab again. And then after a while, like you saw, it started to really like mess up. So yeah.
I think around the end of the third, start of the fourth, you really started to land cleanly and regularly with the right hand. Was that something that you'd planned beforehand or something that just came up in the ring?
I got a good overhand anyway. So yeah, and I could time his jab relatively easy. So yeah, I guess it was a shot that was just going to come into play sooner or later.
You've been very, very active this year. One of the things that we spoke about when I came down to the gym a couple of weeks ago. Now you've got this out of the way. What's the plan moving forward for you?
I don't know. MTK, they've done a brilliant job with me since I've turned over. So we'll just wait and see what they got planned ahead. To be fair, I don't mind defending it. Any fighters, light heavies that want to, that are up and coming, that want to fight for it, if we can get it on, let's get it on, whatever. I'm not shy to like relinquish or anything. If it's a fight, let's have it. And yeah, I'll just leave it in MTK's hands. They're doing a good job, so we'll leave it in that department. Leave that stuff to them and leave me to do the fighting.
What's the plan for tonight? Casual one, chilled one?
Yeah, just chill out, go and see what the rest of the fights are saying. Lawrence, I think he's still out if he ain't stopped his guy. And then yeah, just hopefully our guy Dillian reins it in and stops this guy. So yeah.
Okay, well, Dan Azeez, thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social, not only today but throughout the build-up to this fight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rob.
The new Southern Area Light Heavyweight Champion, Dan Azeez.
That's it. Thanks very much. And wait, I just want to big up my sponsors, VIP Security Services, obviously the big MTK. I've got on my back, hold on, Rob.
You're all right,
KC on my back, Elasian 360,
yeah, and
my boss, Cool Box Gym, Brian O'Shaughnessy. Any other sponsors want to come on board, please holler at me. I need your money. See. Cheers, man.
Dan Azeez, thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thanks very much, man. Cheers, man. Thank you.